Day 29 of the P90X Insanity Hybrid. As we go through this today, I'm kind of nervous because looking at it, I read through the description of this disc. Today's disc is cardio recovery. I've never done this disc before, which I'm kind of excited about, but the thing that has me nervous is that when I read through the description of this disc, it says, don't get your hopes up. This isn't the recovery you're hoping for. And then I go and I put the disc in the DVD player and I look on the front of the disc, and on the front of the disc is a guy that's down holding his knees, completely exhausted and whooped. So we're going to see exactly how they define recovery in all of this. So here we go. Randy Barton for Extreme Faith and Fitness going to hit play on the Insanity Cardio Recovery. I'll catch back up with you in just a minute.
3, 2, 1, inhale, exhale down, good job, inhale again, hold it up, into flat back, as you into flat back, lunge to the left, contract here, relax, 9, go, 8, 7, 6, squeeze it, go, 4, 3, contract, 4, and up, push, 3, again, and down, but down, hold it up, and 4, again, here we go, down, pull it up, 5, put down, and up, there's 3, low to the 4, and up, there's 4, contract, that's good, there's 5, 3, 2, 1, knees down, go on the child's pose, good job, now that down, lay your feet together in that position.
And that was that. Pure recovery. Really an easy workout. I only burned less than 200 calories on that, which is similar to a day of yoga. However, I did work up a little bit of a sweat in the process as well. Now, for some of you, this amount of sweat would be after a complete intense day, but not for me. I could literally do this by tying my shoes. So it was a good workout though. In fact, I think I did enjoy it more than yoga, but I think I feel more of a stretch and things in yoga. But they're really not to be compared. They're their own beast. They're their own program entirely. There were some moves in this that I found so hard I had to take a break. Specifically this one where you have your front and back leg kind of bent at these goofy angles and you're just pulsing up and down, or even just holding moves for an entire minute where you're down in these deep moves. So definitely a good workout. Feel a really good stretch. My whole body feels kind of loosened up after that. But it's good stuff. Hey, today is Memorial Day 2011. And so as I go into this, I'm really kind of bummed that this is my recovery week, and this is why. Because today, I just told you I burned less than 200 calories doing my workout on a recovery day. Well, I also know this is Memorial Day, which means I could very easily take in more calories today, and I burned significantly less, which means there has to be strategic planning if I don't want to completely ruin this day's work. Because literally one binge day can ruin up to 3 days worth of progress, and you don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It reminds me of a verse, Romans 7:15. It says, for what I am doing, I do not understand. For what I will do, for what I will to do, what I want to do, that I do not practice. And what I hate, that I do. It makes no sense, but you know how I feel. What I want to do is what I don't do. What I don't want to do is exactly what I do. And as we see it go through, it's that war between us. Because what we're doing, we always like to do the inner man part of us, or the inner woman parts of us, wants to do what I want to do, what feels good, and what works well. Our bodies will naturally take the lazy state, the dormant state. That's why obesity is crazy in our world. That's why couch potatoes abound. And that's why your body is constantly telling you, take a day off, don't worry about it, have another ding dong and a Twinkie. Because our inner part of us is saying, be lazy, don't worry about it, I am just fine when I am sitting at rest. Unfortunately, the results of that mentality that our inner being, our natural being has, will end in devastation and despair. We do not want to do that, which means we must take action. We must overpower our inner will and submit and surrender to something bigger than ourselves. And I suggest following after what God wants. But today being Memorial Day, be strategic. I already know what I'm having. Let me give you a basic rundown of my meal plan. For breakfast, I'm going to have only 2 egg whites, which can be very low calorie but still pack some protein into it. In just a minute, I'm going to be having a protein shake, but instead of 2 scoops of protein, I'm going to have 1, which makes it also about 100 calories. So when we put the protein shake in with the egg whites, it's a nice, lean, low-calorie meal. When it comes to about 10 o'clock, I'm going to have a half cup of cottage cheese. Again, about another 100 calories and about 12 to 13 grams of protein. For lunch, I'm going to have a grilled turkey burger on a thin whole wheat bun. Throw in a little bit of mustard, a little bit of relish, some onions on that thing. Again, a nice low-calorie meal, as well as some corn. It's just a frozen bag of corn, put into it. Add another 100 calories in there. Again, we're staying very lean today because I know that my calories burned is going to be significantly less. So I want to lower my intake, but still having a good Memorial Day. In the afternoon or for lunch, I may even have a bowl of ice cream to go with it. Now, it is sugar-free, fat-free, which I've talked before that I try to stay away from it because it's got so much fake stuff in it, it can't really be that great for you. We'll get into that another time. But it is a holiday, so I want to have some sort of a treat. This afternoon, we're going to the splash pad with the kids, so hopefully I'll be running around burning off a few more calories. But mid-afternoon, again, going to have probably some cottage cheese, maybe some fat-free, sugar-free pudding. I'm not sure. If I make some up, I will. Tonight, going to be, again, something that is likely a salad or something else on a thin whole wheat bun. Maybe some tuna with, yes, it'll have a little bit of mayo in it, but again, the protein things will be good stuff. Before I go to bed, to be honest with you, I might have another small bowl of ice cream. Its calories are about 100 to 120 calories per serving, but just in moderation, everything that way. It is a holiday. Enjoy your holiday, but don't ruin your day's work. You want results, you've got to stick to the plan. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to decline something. In portion control is going to be key. Have a little bit of everything possibly. Even if it's something you may not normally have, being a fitness-minded person now, trying to get in great shape, it's okay. This is a holiday. Plan things strategically and stick to the plan. You can do it. You're going to face the same battles that Paul faced as he's writing out the book of Romans, the same battles I face, but you and I, we can overcome, we can have victory in these battles. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. We will see you next time.